A packing tape attack. Today, jurors in the retrial of David Dooley are hearing how closely investigators can tie him to the murder of Michelle Mockbee in 2012. Dooley was convicted in the case once, but has been given a new trial because the defense says a piece of video evidence wasn't given to them. Evan Millward is live outside the Boone County Courthouse now with just how much DNA they found. Evan.
Well, Kristen, that has been one of the major arguments since David Dooley's first trial, is that there is no connecting him with physical evidence to this murder. The DNA expert today, who actually tested a handful of items in this case during the investigation, testified today that nothing conclusively links Dooley to the DNA on Michelle Mockbee's clothing and some of the things on her body, but that he can't be excluded from the DNA profiles they found there. That DNA expert tested Michelle Mockbee's shirt, her jeans, the tape that was binding her hands, at least pieces of it, and part of a bag that was wrapped around her head. Today we have gotten a sense of just how awful of a way this was for Michelle Mockbee to die as well. The man who did her autopsy said she had skull fractures and brain bleeding, plus bruising throughout her body and cuts that are consistent with being dragged. They believe something like an industrial tape gun was used to bash her head in, mainly because her hands were bound with that industrial tape behind her back. It is the best theory they say they have because, that expert says, there is no telltale clue as to the murder weapon.
So we don't get exact impressions of weapons. We get characteristics of the weapons, but it's not an exact impression. And you have to remember, this is a curved head. So if the weapon is not curved, it's obviously not going to follow the whole area of the head necessarily.
And he went on to say that he thought his best guess was that something like that tape gun is what did this. For the last half of the day, though, we have been unable to have our camera on inside the courtroom. That is because of a ruling from Judge J.R. Schran banning all recording devices, all cell phones, all laptops from the courtroom because of an unspecified concern from counsel. We have an attorney in the courtroom now, and we're going to keep working through this to continue bringing you coverage like what you have been seeing for the past few days. We'll get you an update on that as soon as we can as well. Until then, we're live in Burlington tonight. I'm Evan Millward, 9 on your side.
All right, Evan, thanks for the latest.